Hello everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 78 of Darryl20's Let's Play of ATM10. Today we're jumping back into EvilCraft. Because as we remember, we're working on the ATM star, the third component of it, the Oblivion Shard. And one of the mods we need to work our way through is EvilCraft to get some of the resources out of it. Now, ultimately what we're working towards is the Piercing Vengeance Focus, which has a bunch of stuff, which is going to need some kind of blood infusion progression. And yeah, it should be pretty cool. And then in addition to that, I think we need the Mace of Destruction, which is going to need some Witherite ingots, which I don't quite know how to get. I guess we're going to find out at some point. Perhaps. I assume. Okay. Maybe a mob drop of some kind? I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, we got plenty of Wither action, so we'll figure it. So for now, let's just continue progressing through EvilCraft. There's like a bunch of questy type stuff to get me going into the mod. The first thing we want to get is infusion cores, and I think we need to jump into that thingy today. So let's see. From here, we need a blood infusion core, which needs the dark gem and the hardened blood shards that we made right near the end of last episode. And then from there, we can go our way into making a blood infuser, which should be cool. Now, I've been doing some magic-y type stuff down in my occultism-y area, so I thought we would pop down here. And I don't think EvilCraft uses a lot of space, and we have this little corner over here that looks like it could have some room. So sure, why not? Right? Right. Right. Okay. Putting away all this junk that we don't necessarily need right now. That is these guys complete. Sweet. We got some crushed black gems, and we got some other junk. Dusted Bowl of Promises. No idea what that is. I guess we'll find out. So from here, we can make... Ooh, repairing tools with blood. That's cool. Colossal repairs. Oh, look at that giant chest. Neat. Well, maybe we'll see. We need to make undead saplings. Using the blood infuser, you can create undead saplings that grow into undead trees. The logs and planks are useful for creating several tools and items with EvilCraft. Okay, let's pop home real quick and snag this tank, because I feel like we're going to need this tank. I feel like that's what we're going to need. I guess we're going to find out how right I am about that. So the undead trees, we just need a dead bush, which... Can I get a dead bush easily enough? I can smelt any tree into a dead bush? That's kind of cool. Or I can dry a tree. That seems pretty straightforward. So we're going to want to pop you into a drying basin, and that should get me dead bushes. And then we pop that dude into here with what I presume to be a little bit of blood. Easy peasy. That works for me. I don't know if we're going to need more than one, but can't hurt. Okay. And then I assume we're going to want to go grow those trees, right, with some bone meal. Sweet. Now, do they drop saplings? It doesn't look like they did. Looks like they dropped more dead bushes. There might be a way to get the saplings from them, but we'll find out. So that got you done. And then you can get... Ooh, a vein sword. I apparently have one of those. Sweet. That's cool. Oh, I completed the tools chapter again. That tools chapter has been a little bit buggy this whole time. It's kind of funny. And you guys can help me refill this thingy. I love this room. It's just, hey, there's a ton of mobs in here. The only thing that's a downside is how much loot they drop, which is kind of ironic. They just stand there, being not that AI driven, because, They don't have any AI. All right, so from here we could make blood rooms. That's cool. And pickaxe with Fortune 5 on it. That's all. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I gotta try something. Because that's like a really early game access to Fortune 5, I feel like. Am I wrong about that? So if I did this, and then I did that, and then I did that, can I do that? Apparently I can. That's a very easy way to get yourself a Fortune 5. That's kind of cool. That's kind of nifty. Okay. Not too shabby. All right, now for the proper progression of the quests, because that was just a little side quest there. We need to upgrade the blood infuser. I remember that. So we need to get promises. Create the promise of tenacity tier 1. Generally, this just increases the storage capacity. So for this, we're going to need an iron promise acceptor, which is a block of iron. So that looks easy enough. So quickie block of iron goes in there. Speed it up a little bit. Because dire impatient. We know this. See? And yeah, that uses like all the blood in the thing. But that's okay, I've got plenty. Right? And then you can be upgraded with, let's see, Promise of Tenacity. Needs Bowl of Promises. I assume tier 0, which is a dusted Bowl of Promises, which is a thing that we already have. So I'll just use the one that we already have. I don't think that hurts anything. Sweet. Promise of Tenacity. So that upgrades that. That means you can hold more blood. And then, easy peasy. Seems like it. So with that complete now, you can get these dudes. Promise of Velocity increases the speed and the efficiency of the machines. Wonder if that means that like it won't use as much stuff. As much blood, and then we just don't have to like do that so much. So another iron, right? And then you just need, does it matter? You need to be a tier 1, which is another one of these. Cool. So that's a tier 1 now because it was made with the tier 1 dude, right? So then we put productivity in there. I assume blood efficient 1.5. All right, that's kind of cool. Now, I think these 2 slots are grayed out, so I probably have to upgrade this guy again before I can put another one in there. So let's see what our next task is. I'm going to assume that it's making the tier 2. So that's going to be a gold with 40 buckets. That's a lot of buckets. That is definitely a lot of buckets. What I could do, perhaps, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we combine these dudes. Cool. And that can hold 40 now. What I might also do is get like a decent sized tank. Now I think these guys you can combine too, can't you? Can't you do that? You can. So that's kind of cool. But I might as well just make like an ultimate fluid tank. And that would be good. Should we look at automating the collection of blood? I think we should. That seems like kind of a smart move. So let's refresh our memories on how that works. Because you would think I would know that off the top of my head, but I assume it has to do with, like, those things that we made previously. Like the spiked plate and the sanguine pedestal and all that stuff, right? Wasn't it something like... So, like, here's my question. If I just put you here... Do you, like, collect that? Or do you have to be on top? That's kind of my main thought, right? Because he's definitely taking damage, but he's not collecting yet. So if I put you on top here, is that the way it needs to be? Yes. Okay. So here's the deal, right? We clear all these dudes out of here real quick. Yeah. Get all this junk put away. Holy cow, do we have a lot of junk. And then there's more junk. Oop, give me that tank back. So what we could do... Like, part of me wants to just, like, put these all around this room. But then the other part of me is like, do I want to do that right now? Because it's kind of temporary-ish. Like, it's... But, I mean, I have an idea or two. Let me think. Alright, so what if we did something like this? This could be temporary enough that I'll be cool with it. Right? But if we did you two and you two... and you, that should be cool, right? So you can all be extracts, right? So this would be on the west face, and the east face could also be an extract, right? Actually, I technically don't need you, do I? Don't think I do, right? And then you can be an extract, and you can be an extract, right? And then you can be an extract, and you can be an extract, right? And then finally, you can be an extract, and you can be an extract. Cool. I like that. And make the color like a darkish red. Yeah. That's cool, right? I think so. And then right over here, we could have this big old tank. What? Inventory desyncs, please. Right over here, we could have this big old tank with an insert. Cool. So now he's linked. He inserted the 800 millibuckets that one of those guys had, and then when I turn this on, they should all be, you know, close enough. Because I think it seems to hit them on the side, too. So that kind of works, right? Feels pretty good. You know, a lot of them are working. Not as much as them as I would think, but, like, they're getting there. Should work. I'm on board. Yoinks. 40 buckets. Cool. That I think works, right? And then while that runs, I can be down here and be all, hey, let's get gold. Eh? Am I wrong about this? Promise of Tenacity 1. Oh yeah, you're just really slow. Like, really slow. Okay. And then to upgrade you, we're going to need an Ender Pearl and a Bowl of Promises, right? So that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Just another one of these dudes. Put it in there. And now we're at Promise of Tenacity 2 level. Cool. Which I think I just swapped this guy out or something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Sweet. Okay. And now, wow, we can roll a lot. Okay. And then mob farms using blood. Has its own mob farm. Look at that. So that just makes a mob farm that like makes drops. I don't think I need that, right? Ooh, you can create spawn eggs too. That's always cool. Sometimes when you kill a mob, a vengeance spirit will spawn. Yeah, a lot. Their essence seems to be useful with crafting more advanced items. Cool. All right, so let's see what tier we need for each of these two things. So this guy needs, frankly, nothing. Looks like a tier 1 Promise of Tenacity to make that. So that's easy. This thing, this Mace of Destruction dude, no idea what that's all about. Because he doesn't really have a recipe, as it were. Right? Oh, there we go. So is this what I have to make from EvilCraft? I thought there was something else. Was I looking at the wrong thing earlier? It's possible. Wasn't there something with like nethery stuff involved? Oh, that's the meat shredder from Enders. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah. Inverted Potentia. Potentia Sphere. None of that looks particularly hard. Oh, there we go. Garmonbosia needs a tier 3 tenacity, right? Which I assume is a, yeah, block of diamond and 160,000 blood. Okay, so should be what I would call relatively easy at this stage because we can go back to our mob farm, and in theory, a lot of has accumulated, right? Not as much as I would have thought. You guys are weird. I guess because you're not moving. Maybe it's only when they move. Is there a fan? I think there's a fan. It's got to be a fan, right? There's blocks that look like fans, but is there like an actual mob fan to push things? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. From mob grinding utils, huh? Can you rotate? No. I'm suspecting that like it detects when they move. So like you literally have to like push them around. So if they're all standing still, they're not gonna take damage. That's my guess. So if I put a mob fan like that, right? And we did, this is mob grinding utils, right? See, like as they move around, they're getting stuff, right? So we want width and distance. Didn't I just do mob distance upgrade? Does it me or does mob distance not seem like it's doing a whole lot? Maybe it's just a visual bug? We're going to find out. Even if it just pushes a little, a few of them around, it'll be better than not. Is that helping? Kind of. I guess if I really wanted to, what I would be doing. You don't even seem to be pushing dudes. I guess they're like too crowded almost. I guess I could put a few more pedestals in the room. Because it's not going quite as fast as I would have hoped it would. Alright, let's turn this off. Try this again. You know what I can do too. Goodbye, everybody. Flip lever, everybody disappears. Very, very cool mechanic. get all this junk out of here before I go building again. Cool. All right, so what if we got just a few more of these pedestal dudes, right? How about like 4 more? And then the spikes. Four more of them. Okay. And what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And hopefully that's enough to get them to behave, right? So we would do an extract on this side. We would do an extract on this side. We would do an extract on this side. And then we would do an extract on this side. And go. That might be a little better. We'll see. So I'll be back in a minute when we find out if this actually works. And it looks like maybe pushing them a little bit might not be a terrible thing, but that's doing better. Definitely doing better, I think. Yeah, that's better, for sure. So, back in a minute. All right, I think we're in a pretty good place, though. It's funny, they will eventually like stabilize and then stop, but for the most part, I could probably throw a few more of these in here, and that would really probably help. I think the more we had, the best thing probably to do would just make the whole floor covered in them. But it's all good. The fans don't seem to be helping as much as I'd hoped. I put another one in there. You can't really see it because but it's there. Yeah. Definitely don't seem to be helping as much as I had hoped they would. Meh. Alright, so let's turn you off for a minute. And let's clear the room out. Cool. Okay. You all go away. That'll be good for now. So I actually filled up a whole ultimate tank and then replaced it with a new ultimate tank. So we have 2 ultimate tanks full at this point, which is cool. Okay. So I will go back to here. So that's a decent amount. That should really hold us over. And at that point, we can throw our diamond in there, which should be cooking. Slowly but surely. And that'll get us to the tier 3 blood infuser, right? My assumption being that I'm going to need another one of these dudes. And then while we're at it, an Eye of Ender. Cool. Bada bing, bada boom. 640 buckets worth. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's that covered. Why you no quest complete? Oh, did you not be in my inventory long enough? Oh, you're doing some stuff that I don't appreciate. It won't let me pull it out of there to complete the quest. That'll have to do. Oh, and then you retained the LP. Okay, cool. Sweet. All right, now we can make the garb, this stuff. So we need materialized vengeance essence, which needs vengeance essence, which drops when killing a vengeance spirit. So there's that thing. That should be cool. So we want to do this stuff, right? So we need a vengeance ring, I assume. Do we need that equipped? EvilCraft, I don't think requires you to have the Curios mod, so I can assume you don't need to Curios it. And toggle it on. Oh, there we go. Hello. Sweet. Alright, so now we have to go kill mobs and hopefully find those vengeance spirits that, you know, did the thing. So I know I saw them when I would kill passive mobs. That's it. That's a vengeance spirit. Sweet. How do I, or what do I do with it? I don't exactly know. That was cool, though. Alright, what's the deal? I'm missing something. That's interesting. How did I get a blood infusion core? Maybe it was one of the quest rewards. So they're spawning, but like, what do I do with them? Vengeance spirits. After monsters die, catching spirits, spirit protection. Right. There we go. I discovered some which contain distorted spirits. Oh, that's a thing. Do I need that? Maybe. I'm guessing this is what I need to do. So I don't think that's it, right? I feel like there's a way. Yeah, what do I do to get them to evil vengeance spirit? Yeah, when I touch them, they definitely harm me. So that's a thing. I might need to Google this one real quick. You think I need this vein sword thing? Nope. Piercing vengeance. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. That could be a thing. Let's put this away. Can I make you real quick? If I made another one of you, then I upgraded it. I don't want the enabled one. I want the disabled one that I didn't have already. Okay. This is, by the way, the thing I have to make for stuff. It says right-click to enable Vengeance Spirit Killing Beam. Promising. Promising. Let's go home. Because I'm going to need some empty orbs. And crafting. Slow. And then some popped chorus fruit. Do you not know how to do that? You should probably know how to do that. All right, so now you should be good to go. Nice. Okay. And then I can take the other two. And this is what I needed to make, right, for the shard. So let's just make another one of them. Cool. And that can go in there, right? So now, let's go back outside and see if this is what I need. Once I find any living creature. Did that work? Did I get a thing? Yes, Vengeance Essence. Is that what I was supposed to do? Wasn't very clear on that point. Because quest-wise, it looks like you're supposed to get this before you get this. But I think that must be it, right? Okay, not too shabby. It's crazy to me how few mobs there are in this pack at this moment. Sweet. That's definitely working. Okay. Cool. So then I can come back here. I've got my Vengeance Dust, right? So that's going to make Materialized Vengeance, which is going to make this thing, which might be working or might need more. Nope, it's working. Cool. Which will lead to making this thing. I need 2 of them. Good thing I got 2 of these. Right, upgrade you. Go in here. Get sped up. And then we need the environmental accumulator. Or we need empowered. Yeah, I got that. So that's you. Upgraded to you. And basically just tossed in here with 60. Right? Am I thinking? Inverted Potentia and a Sanguine Environmental Accumulator. That is not what I thought it was. Does it matter? Strike with lightning to empower. Oh. Strike with lightning, you say? So I know we've seen environmental accumulators around. Those are these things. That's an environmental accumulator, right? I think. Yep. And I think we just put this in here. Somehow. Book. Is there a thing here? I don't know if we have to create our own, right? Holding right click will charge. Okay. Wonder if there's something. Is there a home? Tools, weapons, index, Potentia, inverted Potentia, or there it is. Doesn't exactly tell you how to get it in there. Do I just drop it in? Oh, hello. Do I like strike it? There's a thing I can use for lightning, right? What can I use to make lightning happen? Do I have a spell book for lightning? Shoots lightning while raining. That's not fun. Don't have a spell book from Irons that had spells in it that could shoot lightning. Yes, but it needs to go in this slot. Not the spell I wanted to cast. I forget the hotkey. Category Iron spells and spell books. Open spell wheel is R. There we go. You think this lightning bolt counts? I guess we're gonna find out, right? So I'm gonna turn you off. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to do. Did that work? It didn't seem to, did it? I guess. Let me come back in a minute. So I know when I struck creepers with this spell, they got charged. So that tells me that this triggers the whole I got struck by lightning thing. Weird. I guess we could try making the manual one and see if that makes a difference. I guess let's do that. Is that cool? Let's do that. So we will go home. And we will find a mob to kill. And we can put our book away because I don't think we're going to need that anymore. But I'm going to put you in my backpack so I remember that that's the one that has the spells in it. So do you make things? Oh, good, you do. Sweet. Okay. Alright, stop making that noise. Thank you. Alright, so now if I wanted to upgrade you, I would need this thing, which needs... Okay, I can do that. So I'm going to need another Garbanosa thingy. And then we're going to need another Blood Orb thingy, right? Oh, that's an environmental accumulator. Obtained when breaking a regular environmental accumulator. My mistake. Be right back. I assume that's you. Wow, look how long that takes to break. Woo! We'll be back in 10 minutes. Obsidian's got nothing on this thing. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Sweet. That looks good. Alright, so then we should be able to make this dude, which should be able to sit here, except needs a tank with blood. Somewhere on the side of it. I'm assuming its own tank. Didn't I combine two? Isn't there another one? Or did I lose it? So how much do I need to upgrade this thing? I need 60, right? So you're currently holding 32. Ooh, well, that's a thing. Now you're holding 64. And if I do that, are you cool now? Tanks with blood required at 190, negative 44. So this position is 192, 674. 192, 676. So you need to be here. 192. Wait, I thought that was... Oh, I was looking at the wrong block position. Where's the one where I'm looking at it? I always lose track of things on this screen. Especially when I'm at the... There we go. 192. -192, negative 44, 676. I need him at all positions? $194. Do I need him at all positions? So if I'm not mistaken, it's something like this. Cool. Oh, there's the 64 tank. Cool. All right, so actually you need to be there, right? And that should be cool. All right, there we go. And then what, can I put you in there yet? No. Inverted potentia, empowered inverted potentia. That's what it looks like it should be. Sanguine environment. Okay. I don't know. Does it have to be like lightning out there or something? Go. Do thing. So I waited for it to start raining, and I wonder if this is going to make a difference. Doesn't look like it. Oh, hang on. Nope, wait, it's charging. Did that work? Maybe? Okay, cool. Does that mean I can now make the thing? It does! Hooray! Base of Destruction! Quest complete. Nice! And then I can fill it up, and that's what we need to make our shard. So now, we are EvilCraft complete, I believe, right? So I can put this Piercing Vengeance away, I can put that away, because we do need 2 Piercing Vengeances to make it, but, like, we have them both now. So now, it's Ender's Cataclysm and Twilight Forest time. But it's also wrapping up time. So for now, Devil 20 sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and do some more progression to get what I need to get. Probably a lot of stuff left to do. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it, because I am. All right, for now, take it easy.